Hindi ko alam kung 2 to 3 months ago pinag-usapan natin, hinatid ko sa inyo na ang SINP or Saskatchewan Immigration or Immigrant Nominee Program ay medyo hindi tumanggap ng mga applicant overseas. Yung pag-halt nila ng tinatawag nating JAF o yung Job Approval Letters Distribution dahil nga ang gusto nila mangyari ay parang ayusin muna yung mga nakatambak na trabaho nila. Pero this is actually a good news and at the same time may bad news na ipinarating sa atin ngayon sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang mga consultancies na kung saan maraming pagbabago yung SINP sa kasalukuyan. At pag-usapan natin, wag po kayong aalis, pag-usapan natin yan, critical po ito kung kayo po ay nag-a-apply at planong lumipat dito sa Saskatchewan, aralan po nating mabuti ito. Ang sabi po ng Sismo Cepeda, Saskatchewan overhauls Provincial Nominee Program, reopens intakes for job offer PR pathways. So, ang sabi po dito, foreign nationals wishing to immigrate to Canada through Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program or SINP will now be subject to updated eligibility criteria with multiple streams closing. So, sad truth po yun, ano? So, ano po yung mga yun? The SINP has made significant changes including, una po, resuming intake for job approval letters or job approval forms or JAFs kung tawagin natin. So, tumatanggap na po muli sila. That's a good news. Limiting recruitment of overseas workers, those in health, agriculture, and skilled trades for job approval through SIN. Closing its entrepreneur and farm owner operator PR pathway. So, yun ang medyo nakakasad dito dahil marami tayong mga kababayan na gustong maging farm operator or owner na medyo talagang hindi panahon ngayon. So, tapos na po yung program na yun, no? So, imposing nomination caps for candidates working in 3 specific sectors of the Saskatchewan economy. Ay. So, nomination caps. May caps din sa 3 specific pathways. Tignan po natin yan mamaya, no? Removing eligibility for some open work permit holders. Removing eligibility. So, ibig sabihin po, kung nasa open work permits, medyo tinatanggal na po ngayon muna yon. Medyo nakakasad to. Limiting eligibility for SINP's student category. Alam na po natin yan na may problema na talaga sa SINP students category pero in-specify lang nila na medyo limited pa rin yung galaw ng mga students in terms of this. Okay, removing 3 employer types for eligibility for recruitment through SINP. So, babanggitin natin yan mamaya, no? So, sa pagkakaalam po natin, maraming binago, maraming revisions ang ginawa ng SINP sa kasalukuyan pero ang good news ito ay magpapatuloy na uli yung pagtanggap ng mga foreign workers pero sa mga specific na categories po lamang at yung binanggit na natin yun yung medyo hindi sila tatanggap. So, isa-isahin po natin yun, ano? So, resumption of JAF intake. As of March 27, 2025, the SNP has resumed its intake for new JAFs. The Provincial Nominee Program, or PNP, had previously paused intake of these forms. On February 18, 2025, employers in Saskatchewan wishing to hire skilled foreign workers may now continue submitting new JAFs to SINP. JAFs are forms submitted by employers to the SINP in support of the hiring of a foreign worker to the province. These forms lead to job approval letters, JAL, which are necessary documents to be eligible for job offer-based permanent residence PR pathways under the SINP. So, ang sabi po dito, the SINP stated that they do not predict another pause of JAF intake over the course of 2025. So, that's a good news. So, ibig sabihin, medyo tuloy-tuloy, ano? Saskatchewan advises that 75% of its provincial immigration allocation this year will be dedicated to candidates already in the province on temporary status. So, ibig sabihin, prioritize pa rin, no? Yung mga nandito sa Canada. As a result, recruitment to Saskatchewan from outside Canada will be limited to workers in 3 sectors. Alright, isa-isahin naman natin yung 3 sectors na medyo talagang limited na yung pagtanggap sa kasalukuyan. So, as part of its reorientation, the SINP announced that will look to prioritize approvals of overseas immigration candidates who work in the following sectors, no? Health, agriculture, and skilled trades. Candidates outside Canada working in these sectors will be prioritized for approval of their employers JFs, granting them a job approval letter and the ability to work within Saskatchewan. So, nakuha po natin yan, no? Limited po doon sa binanggit na natin. So, yung health sector, agriculture, and skill trades, yun muna yung priority nila. Pero, sabi nga natin, mayroong cap, mayroong medyo limited ng konti yung kanilang tatanggapin. At doon sa scope na yun, sa binanggit natin, sila muna yung, kung halimbawa, nasa ibang bansa, sila muna yung priority ng government, ano? Kasi prioritizing candidates in a specific sector, sabi doon for job approval letters, ibig sabihin yung tatlo na yun na binanggit natin, sila muna yung umuna muna kayo sa pila kasi kayo yung kailangan namin. So, closure of entrepreneur and farm unit stream. So, SNP has closed the following streams. Tingnan po ninyo ito, ha. The entrepreneur category, medyo close po yan. The international graduate entrepreneur category, close na po. And then farm owner operator category. Effective March 27, these streams will no longer accept new applications. So, candidate who currently have an expression of interest under of these pathways will not move forward in the PR process. These EOIs will be removed from the SINP system. So, ibig sabihin, tagilid na po. So, applications submitted before this date will continue to process to be processed under the previous criteria and will be considered for nomination. So, the SINP has stated that it has no plans to reopen these specific pathways in the immediate future. So, kung nasa ganitong mga criteria po tayo, yung binanggit na natin kanina, katulad ng entrepreneur, yung owner and operator ng farm, ganon, medyo hindi na po kayo tatanggapin kung magsisignify po kayo o kung magsasend po kayo ng application nyo for this category or for this application. Dahil kumbaga nakikita natin dito, dahil nung nag-open po yung mga program na ito, iba't ibang program na ito, talagang dumagsa yung applications naman from all over Canada and outside Canada at nakapag-open naman ng business and of course nakakuha ng trabaho for PR pathways and so on and so forth. Pero ngayon, sabi nga napunan na, nagsobra pa ang sabi ng government, kung makikita natin, at kaya nga nag-cap sa iba't ibang program and then doon na medyo isasara yung iba't ibang program na tulad ng binanggit na po natin. So, nomination caps naman po for candidates in certain sectors, no? So, the SINP has imposed nominations caps for 3 sectors or industries. So, ang una po dito, ang sabi ay accommodations and food services. So, retail and trade and tracking. So, per these new caps, a maximum of 25% of the SINP's total annual nominations this year may be used for candidates working in these 3 sectors, no, cumulatively. So, pakalahatan. So, this cap will be reviewed and adjusted annually according to the SINP program priorities for the year. So, the SINP has defined these occupations through a combination of North American Industry Classified System or NAICS codes and NOC codes. So, the SINP will continue to accept JFs even after it's received enough applications to meet its 25% criteria, no? So, however, forms submitted after this will only be processed if more job approvals are required to meet the SINP's 2025 nomination allocation. So, ibig sabihin, once the province has successfully met its nomination for these 3 sectors, all remaining JFs will expire. Employers wishing to hire a foreign national in Saskatchewan will have to resubmit a JIF in the new year. So, ang ibig sabihin naman po nito sa SINP, kapag yung mga employer ninyo ay nag-submit ng kanilang mga application sa accommodations and food services, retail and trade tracking, tatanggapin pa rin naman yan, pero pag napuno na po yung 25% na allocation ng SINP with regards to SINP to permanent residency pathway, tatanggapin yan, pero i-apply na po kayo ulit. Responsibility po ng inyong employer na i-apply kayo for the following year. So, ibig sabihin, next year na po, halimbawa kung napuno na. So, although kahit natanggap po kayo ngayon, pero kung napuno na agad, yung 25% na allocation ng government, so next year na po, the following year na kayo tatanggapin. So, patuloy pa rin yung pagtanggap, kaya lang, medyo, ito munang batch na ito, susunod na batch na ito, and then the following batch. So, ganun po ang gagawin ngayon. no? So dapat continuous pa rin yung communication ninyo with your employer kung nakapag-submit pa sila ngayon o next year na sila magsasubmit. So ganun po yung kalakaran ngayon. And isa pa rin po sa tinitignan ng Government of Canada na ineligible na po yung may mga hawak ng open work permit na tulad ng binanggit natin na kalakaran na they can apply for a permanent residency SINP pathway or SINP permanent residency pathway kung kayo ay nasa open work permit. So medyo clean-nose na po yan ngayon. So you cannot apply in that stream or that pathway anymore. So ang sabi po kasi dyan, yung some open work permit holders na ganun ang status nila ay ineligible na po, no? And of course, nililinaw din po ng Government of Saskatchewan na yung category ng student category, kung tawagin natin SINP student category, medyo limited na po yung eligibility nyo to apply for this program. So nakakalungkot mang isipin, pero kumbaga babalik, parang nakikita ko dito, sa akin lang ha, sa opinion ko lang, parang babalik na tayo doon sa unang naging programa pre-pandemic na kung saan ang pagbabatayan na ngayon ay yung kumbaga national and federal and then i-allocate na lang. So hindi ito nangyari noon, pero yung kung titignan kasi natin yung trend ng immigration ngayon ng SINP, parang nagiging ano siya, nagiging parang federal yung dating niya. So umaasa na siya ngayon doon sa dikta ng federal government dahil nga, siyempre, kung sobra-sobra, ano nga naman ang gagawin nila sa sobra-sobrang tao dito sa Saskatchewan? Parang ganon. So, ang gagawin nila, ifa-funnel muna nila, unti-unti yung pagdating ng tao, unti-unti yung pag-invite nila ng mga foreign nationals or foreign workers to come here in Saskatchewan. Okay, also, removal of 3 employers from SINP recruitment, ano? So, noong March 27, 2025, the following types of employers are no longer eligible to recruit foreign skilled workers through the SINP, yung spa, salon, pet care. So, hindi na po sila po pwedeng recruit. So, nangangahulugan, kung nag-apply po kayo siguro nakaraan, hindi ko alam kung tatanggapin pa, wala naman po sinabi. Pero kung as of now na mag-apply kayo sa ganong industries, yung spa, salon, and so on, yung tatlong binanggit na natin, medyo ineligible na po yung mga employer na mag-hire ng mga workers from other countries. So, ibig sabihin, in focus Canada kasi yung priority ngayon ng Government of Canada as a whole, at priority yung mga nandito na sa Canada with different categories. So again, this is a good news and a bad news at the same time, pero ang maganda naman po dito ay medyo bumabalik na sa dati yung takbo o yung trend ng provincial immigration ng Saskatchewan and federal as a whole. Pero sabi nga natin, slice by slice, step by step yung bibigay nila ng opportunity para sa mga tao na gusto magtrabaho dito ngayon sa Canada. So, asahan po natin na mag-i-improve pa ito sa mga susunod na panahon, and hopefully ay lumakas pa ang economy ng Canada at yung malakas sa economy, I mean, lumakas pa para sa ganun makapag-invite pa ng mas maraming tao like international skilled workers na tulad ng mga Filipino. No? So, let's pray for that. So, maraming salamat at kita-kita po tayo sa mga susunod na vlog. Sa muli po, paalam.